Welcome back, y'all. Today we're doing DTI Hot Takes Part 2 Halloween Edition. A few days ago, I made a community post asking for your Halloween hot takes. And honestly, a lot of the comments had me 50-50, which makes it even more interesting in my opinion. Now, I will warn y'all, some of these might be too spicy. So please keep in mind that these are just opinions and it's okay if you don't agree with them. Also, do not spread hate towards any of the devs or commenters. So let's be cute and constructive in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my personal Halloween hot takes. My first hot take is that the granny dress is actually good.
Man, boo. Tomato, tomato, tomato.
I feel like I've talked about this before, but I definitely don't get why people hate it. I guess if you wear it alone, it doesn't look that great. I personally don't like the straps, but I love the back part of the dress. I'm hoping in the future they add some toggles to this dress, that way I can just use the skirt. My next take is that noses are actually cute. I used to hate noses so much back in the day, but once I started doing custom makeup more often, I've literally not been able to make a face without adding a nose to it. Now don't get me wrong, there are still people who make custom faces where the nose does not fit and it looks terrible, but I'm officially an advocate for adding noses to custom makeup. If you have custom makeup and you haven't been adding noses, please start doing it. I promise you won't regret it, it looks so good. My best advice for the nose is to use the lips that DTI just added to the game, and always make sure to change the color of the contour on the nose, usually something closer to the skin color you're wearing. That way your nose doesn't look super dark on the edges. My next hot take is that the old camera is better. The new one just feels so flat to me compared to the other one. I also used that old camera for a lot of vintage themes, so I hate that they removed it. It would have been cool if they added some kind of toggle so that way you can use the old camera versus the new one, or maybe they should add like a bigger lens to the new camera. That's just my opinion though. My next hot take is that they should bring back theme voting.
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that,
No.
you know what I mean?
There's a lot of other fashion games that have theme voting and it always works out well. I think the timing of when theme voting first got added was the issue. Now that the bra update is gone and we're in the Halloween update, they should definitely add that theme voting back. But they should work on the rotation for sure. I would hate getting the same theme back to back to back, especially if they're Halloween related. Even if they just add it for every 3 rounds, that would be better than not having it at all. My final hot take might make a few people mad, but I definitely think that farming needs to stop altogether in public servers.
You know how I feel. Why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation. Like, you know I'm not happy. You know I tried.
In the past, I didn't really care about it because it didn't affect my gameplay as much, but recently with the Halloween update, it's more prominent than ever. If you watch the gameplay footage playing in the back of the video, you'll notice that a lot of the people winning first, second, and third are either off theme or have terrible outfits on. And I would continue to play in these servers and the same 3 people kept winning. And it really sucks because a lot of the people who were playing in that server had really cute outfits and you could tell they tried. I genuinely couldn't find one single server where I would get higher than 6th place. Now that's not me saying that I should always get podium, but if I have a fully built outfit on and then somebody who quote unquote joined late or just put a wig on got first, then there's something definitely wrong. I also think a lot of people are playing with their friends or they're using different accounts so that way they can vote themselves 5 stars. I don't know, personally for me it gets really annoying and boring because what's the point of trying if every time I go into a server I already know I'm gonna get last place. But I guess it is what it is, can't really do much about it. Now that I'm done with that, let's go ahead and move on to the community hot takes. The first hot take we're going to talk about today is related to the Moongazer dress. Kexel Official said, "My hot take is that the free Moongazer skirt dupe wasn't even similar to the paid one and shouldn't have been removed, as someone who bought the paid one." Strawberry891 commented, "I own the Moongazer skirt and I thought the new dress looked almost nothing like it except for the skirt shape." And Luisa Braga commented, "I think the whole discussion of the Moongazer dupe is unnecessary. They don't look alike at all and people threw a tantrum to get it out of the game. It's just really scary to me. It's just the game." I remember reading some comments about this in the past, but I didn't really get what was going on. I didn't realize that new skirt got so much backlash. I took a picture side by side with the Moongazer skirt on next to the new one that they added for the Halloween update, and the only similarity is the tail part of the skirt. I don't know, I don't really get why people were upset about that. I understand that we paid for this with Robux, but it really does not look the same to me. It feels like the smallest things get criticized that DTI does. And of course you have freedom to your opinion, but I also have the freedom to say this is not that serious. The next hot take is about the broomstick. Alex11037 commented, "To be completely honest, I hate the witch broom. The toggles are weird and I don't know, I don't like it." Call Me Star said, "Honestly, I think they should have made the broom free in the Halloween update. They got all of us hyped only for it to be VIP."
Period.
Who's Live commented, "The people complaining about the broom being VIP, like we paid for it with our money. We finally got something actually worth what we paid for." And the last one is from Robin Who. "As someone who has VIP, I like all the new things they added for us, but I think the broom should be able to be for everyone because people got really excited about having the broom." Okay, so I really love the broom. The toggles are amazing, and honestly at this point, any prop added to the game is worthwhile for me. We were legit in a drought for props, so I'm gonna take what I can get. Now regarding the broom being VIP, I agree that it should be available to everyone. And I'm saying this as somebody who has VIP and has given away VIP. I know it's expensive and we don't have that many items, but the fact that DTI made trailers with the broom included made it seem like it was gonna be free. My opinion is to not add anything to the trailers that won't be free. This way players won't get hyped up about something just for it to turn out to be a VIP item. The next hot take is regarding the cape. It's Claire commented, "The cape in VIP should have been free. Like, yes, I understand that we VIPs haven't gotten fed in the last 3 updates, but like those non-VIPs who were so excited for the cape didn't get it." Sam and Colby Clips commented, "They literally gave VIP all the good stuff. Like, I know they paid for it, but like the cape could have been given to us. Everyone was waiting for it to be added since the summer update. Like I mentioned earlier, the devs shouldn't show items that aren't free. To be fair to them, they probably didn't know if it was going to be VIP or not until closer to the release date. Hopefully in the future they add a regular cape to the default section." The next hot takes are related to the cupcake and hot dog. Thomas Lossies commented, "To be honest, the cupcake costume is not serving enough like the hot dog costume did." Lucia commented, "I don't like the new cupcake costume. I just don't like how it has pants and like a top part attached to it. I wish it was just the cupcake so I didn't have to layer stuff to get it to look right." Baby Lucky commented, "The cupcake looks better than the hot dog. Find the cupcake cute and easy to style." And Kawaii Bear Official said, "The cupcake costume isn't as bad as everyone says. There are many ways to style it." So regarding the hot dog, I literally can't say anything because I never got the chance to use it since it got removed. As for the cupcake though, I actually like it. I've seen a lot of creative looks of people using this cupcake, so I feel like it's a good addition. However, people are already misusing it. It doesn't seem to be as bad as the hot dog, but who knows what'll happen to the cupcake costume. I'm hoping it doesn't get removed as well. The next hot takes are regarding currency items. Riff10 commented, "Stuff is kind of overpriced, honestly." Insert name here said, "I think all the new purchasable items are way too expensive. I know they're limited time, but that's kind of my point. The Halloween update is out for a very limited time, especially compared to the summer update, and it's almost impossible to get every purchasable item unless you're farming 24/7. I think the items should either be cheaper or the update should be out longer. I do agree there are some items that are a bit expensive, like the strawberry dress, but other than that, right now I don't think there's a lot of items that we need to pay for. Thankfully, all the items they added in the non-VIP section are free." The next hot take section is called Things Removed from DTI. Just Elisa commented, "The fact that devs removed the hoop earrings because of lag is outrageous, considering the lobby is literally creating 90% of the lag in the game." And Quinn M2D said, "The devs didn't need to rework the Madoka skirt. I used the corset so much for my outfits and it kinda carried. I do think it's kinda strange to say you're removing items because it's causing lag, but even with the removal of those items, the dressing room is laggier than ever. I'm not sure if that's why they removed the hoop earrings, but if anybody knows in the comments, please let me know." As for the Madoka set, the only thing that needed to be reworked was the gloves. But hey, maybe it'll be super cute and we'll actually love it more than the original. It would have been nice if they had just left the corset though. Now I found this other hot take where Emily Grace said, "Themes like airport outfit or black and white should be removed. It gives trolls the opportunity to be inappropriate when it's supposed to be a fun dress-up game." I actually used to agree with this take in the past, but then I read a comment from somebody saying that they don't think they should remove it because trolls are gonna find a way to ruin things regardless. To be honest, I haven't got the airport theme in a while, so maybe it did get removed, or it's just not as frequent as it used to be. Now let's get get into VIP versus non-VIP hot takes. Ducky Does Stuff commented, some of the VIP items suck, like the tall dress and the key necklace and the unicorn horn. Meemaw1904 commented, I'm gonna say it, the rainbow dress in VIP is cute, and the amount of toggles, you can make it as short as a mini skirt. I see so many people call it frumpy, but it's awesome for layering and cottagecore, vintage, goth, etc. I didn't know that people hated that rainbow skirt. I agree, it's super cute and it has so many toggles and patterns that you can do on it. Now as for the unicorn horn, I hate it, but it's probably because I don't have a reason to use it. The next hot takes are still related to VIP, but these are regarding people breaking into the VIP section. Snail Laney said, when non-VIP players sneak into VIP, like a lot of people don't think much of it, but I hate it. I paid money for it and you just made a tutorial on how to sneak in without paying? Come on now. Mythical Toad commented, I'm going to be a hater about this, but my biggest pet peeve is people breaking into VIP to get items just to save them later. What even is the point of that? Like you can only use them in free play and it becomes pretty unfair to those who paid for it. Alright, hear me out. This is like really unserious to me. Like if somebody breaks in just to get VIP items to use in free play, I don't really see a problem with it. Now if they could use it during competitive matches, then yes, there would be an issue. At that point, the items should just be free. Moving on to the next hot takes, let's talk about poses. Iconic commented, people using poses that don't fit the theme or outfit. If you do backflips or start levitating, I'm sorry, I'm removing a star.
Ooh.
KK Lovely said, people who vote 1 star just because someone did pose 28 on the runway are honestly the worst.
And
For me personally, I don't care what pose you use as long as I can see your outfit. If you start doing the club spin and I can't see what you're wearing, then I'm gonna give you just like 1 or 2 stars. The next one is from Idiotic Eggnog. The troll pose pack is really unnecessary and could be risky. I don't feel like adding poses that specifically encourage trolling is a good idea. I guess I don't really see it like that. I know they called it a troll pack, but in reality it's just a funny pose pack. And the next one is from Heathers538. The pose packs are overpriced and I don't feel sorry about saying that. I don't care if it's only 300 cash per pose or whatever, but they're so expensive. I could be spending pink cash on actually good cash items. Sure, I still do buy pose packs, but I feel like it's always so expensive to buy so many at a time. When it comes to pose pack prices, honestly, I can't complain. I think the majority of Roblox games make you pay for emotes of any kind, so the fact that in DTI all you have to do is collect cash off the ground to buy them is awesome. Now let's move on to the Lana lore hot takes. JJ328I commented, the Lana lore was unnecessary. I genuinely see this hot take all the time, so at this point I wonder if it's still considered hot or not. I think a lot of the older audience doesn't like the Lana lore stuff, or people who just don't like horror things. I wouldn't say it's unnecessary, I genuinely like playing it, but I also get it's not everybody's cup of tea. The next comment is from Carrots. The Lana lore basement being deleted was so stupid. The parents should have told their kids to either stop playing the game or just don't go down there. Simple as that. Yeah, I think the basement wasn't that big of a deal, but when I first saw it, I already knew parents were gonna say something about it. I don't think it was too much about the basement itself, but more about Lana being in a cage. And this comment from Eat Pay says, the new Lana quest made things way more confusing because it doesn't mention the Codier members or anything like that. I kinda agree with this take. There's a lot to the Lana lore, so it can get very confusing. I kinda try making up a timeline in my head so that way it doesn't feel like things are just random, but even then, there's certain things that I'm like, this doesn't fit into the story at all. But maybe we're just missing more details and it'll make sense in the future. Now let's segue over to age restriction hot takes. Cinemoth commented, my biggest hot take with DTI is the fact that they hold on to their child fan base too much, considering how mature of a game they're trying to make it. Even if it's just a dress-up game, it's a dress-up game with maybe more inappropriate clothing, horror lore, and more that keeps upsetting parents. Dubs T commented, the DTI team needs to make the game 13 plus or be more severe with banning others. I'm tired of people doing inappropriate outfits or talking about inappropriate things and misusing the items. We already got the hot dog costume removed and some are already allegedly doing stuff with the cupcake. And J Serene Films commented, the devs should have put an age restriction to be 13 plus. This would have saved them so much trouble, like not having to remove the blood patterns, getting complaints from parents about the cage, etc. I think I've said this in the past, but I agree they should should change the age on this game, at least if they're gonna add certain things to it. The main concern I think parents had was regarding the Lana lore because it was too scary for kids. But now with the new update, you have to enter a portal that says you have to be 13 plus in order to play, which I think fixes the issue. Now regarding people misusing items, I feel like that'll happen whether it's 13 plus or not. There's gonna be childish people no matter what age group. But it is true, I think they would get less issues if the age of the game changed. I don't think the devs have control over that. That'll definitely be something that the owner of the game needs to decide. The next hot takes are regarding the Halloween update. Mochi Moon Soul said, the update was overhyped. Like yeah, the Lana lore was cool, but I think the rest of the update was underwhelming. Rosie Thin Mail commented, the Halloween update is overrated, I'm sorry. And Gay Dino commented, this update is one of the worst. I mean this bug wise. The amount of times the game is glitched or I can't click on stuff is actually annoying. Every single time I will need to rejoin to get rid of the bug, and it's always 50-50 chance of getting the same glitch in a new server. Y'all already know I love this update, so no hate here. But I do agree this is the worst update regarding lag and glitches. But I know the dev team is working their hardest to fix the issues. Alright, I'ma speedrun the next hot takes. Conan Gray Slays commented, I don't really like too many of the hairstyles. Don't get me wrong, some of them are really pretty, but some don't really go with many outfits. Or just don't look good with my outfits in general. Might just be how I dress, but I'm not the biggest fan. Media5235 commented, I think the first set is overhated. It's really not that deep. People just like hating, which I understand, but they genuinely overhate on the fur items. Stardust commented, the VIP antlers for me, like I don't like it too much. And I do not use it on any themes at all. Please don't be mad at me. Lovely Dawn commented, the new camera is fugly. Kayla Bug 570 said, personally, my hot take is that I hate the trendsetter dress. It's so large and I rarely ever use it. Also, the ruffles on it are really ugly. Queen Vibes 327 said, my hot take is that the VIP witch set doesn't even look like a witch at all, and that us VIP players should get a hat for the witch. And that's it for Hot Takes Part 2.
Two velo. Period.
Thank you so much to everybody who commented under the community post. I literally read all 325 comments. I'm pretty sure there's more comments now, so I'm so sorry if I didn't get to yours. Let me know in the comments down below what your hot take is. Are there any in this video that you agree with? Also, regarding the Moon Gazer dress, how do you feel about that situation? Do you think it was a duplicate, or do you think they don't look anything alike? Also, if you haven't watched it already, check out DTI X Part 2 Halloween Edition. I had so much fun making that video, just as much as making this one. My next video will be about the new Lana lore game that just dropped. Hopefully I have it out by Friday or Saturday. Okay, bye. See you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, bye. See you. Bye.